pauxies, which is the northern helmet curassow. I start forgetting. And here we have the female. Yeah, shows her behavior. Let me see. Ah, you like them, right? Huh? I'm a little bit surprised. She's not eating them. There, she got one. The color that she has is called the morphed face because it's brownish. They used to be actually only black, but there are some certain regions where they have them in this color, and also there seems to be some kind of color mutation. She seems to be more interested in my fingers than in the little worms. Maybe she's really hungry. She's getting another worm. And he's keeping a little distance. Actually, when I was standing outside, he was like kind of playing with me or calling me, but now he's like, ooh, what's going on here? Let me see. Huh? Come on. Come on. Oh, she's never met me, but as you can see, this is a typical behavior which cracids have. They are really, really tame. That's one of the reasons, besides their beautiful look, why I like them so much. And have a listen to this interesting noise they're making. Okay, she had enough. So this is my favorite birds, which we can find still in several regions in South America. And that's one of the reasons why I always like traveling to South America. Because of these beautiful birds, even though I haven't seen them in the wild yet. Yeah. I'm intruding your territory, right? Yeah. I won't stay here forever. Huh? Look how he's looking at me. What they're sometimes still doing in South America, at least the Indians, they are shooting them to eat them, of course, but also sometimes for using this helmet as some kind of treasure, some kind of bracelet which they wear, which is not so good, of course, but I mean, they don't do the main damage to these birds. Actually, we are, by destroying the rainforest. I think he's gonna fight with me soon, which doesn't matter because I like fighting with cracids. There are no parrots, so they can't bite off my finger. Even though they can bite hard, but not as hard as a parrot, huh? Yeah? Yeah? Something very delicious for you. Maybe you eat it? Yeah. Don't have to fight with me. I will be going soon. Yeah? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Huh? How old are they?
The female is 4 and the male is 6.
Okay, 6 years old. Yeah, get some delicious worms. You're missing something, my guy. Maybe there? Get some. I'll get some for her. Huh? Yeah. What you see here is something typical, huh? For cracids. It's called, kind of head flicking. Actually, they're still wondering why this is. What, do you know that? No. But it's really, really typical for cracids.
When they're excited or they're scared, they show that kind of...
Yeah. First, they thought actually it's because of some kind of worms that might get in their eyes, but I mean, they also do it in captivity when you don't have problems like this. So it's something typical for cracids and we don't know why, huh? Are you responding to me? Yeah? Oh. So he's like actually very tame. He's also not fighting with me. Huh? Yeah? But we're not friends yet, huh? No? Not so fast, huh? Yeah. Look here, the worms are running away. Each one. Huh? Look. Not really? Not really? Okay.
The yellow-knocked curassow is found in woodlands of Colombia and Venezuela. They seem to be always very shy and nervous birds in captivity, Sexes are similar, but the female lacks the yellow fur of the male and has bearing feathers on her breast and upper belly and a white abdomen and a dark fur. And the males look similar to the great Curassow males, but have a more little and a less yellow knob, which is more pointed forwards than upwards. It's mainly found in gallery forests and also in lowland ditches and evergreen forests, especially near rivers. It breeds at forest edges and eats at least 50% fruits and for the rest leaves, seeds and small animals. Its status is near threatened and Appendix 3 of CITES in Colombia because of its isolated subpopulations. Agricultural expansions have fragmented gallery forests and much of its habitat is converted now to rice fields.
Wow, isn't she beautiful? She's 20 years old. Come. And her male is only 8 years old. And the amazing thing is, she's still yearly laying eggs and they're still fertile and he's still able to hatch chicks. Wow. Just half a meter in her territory and they're a little bit stepping back. What you're seeing here is the cracids or the great Curassow. The males have this yellowish here on their, not the face area, but on the beak, and here also the big yellow knob. Let me see if they're still staying on this. She is still with me. She knows that I have something good for her. You see, she's doing this head flicking again. Oh, wow. She might weigh about 3.5–4 kilos, or is it more?
3, I think, 3.
Wow. She's so soft with her beak. Yeah? Have strong beaks. She's very gentle. Now he has cranes calling again. Yeah, I have some before they run. Look. They're over you. Yeah. Get some. Oh, she's making us very big. I think she wants to get me out, huh? You are nice to me, huh? You're nice to me. Yeah, because I like you. Yes, sweet. I was able to film 2 female cracids in Costa Rica. Very amazing. And almost similar size, but different color shade. Huh? I actually like it more when I can get very close to them. I think we will give them some rest.
The Great Curassow is a huge cracid which is the same size as helmeted black and crested curassow, but it's the most massive and heavy species of the curassows. Also, it's a species of the curassows with the most different plumage colorization and sexes. The male is almost fully black with a white abdomen and a large bright yellow knob and fur on its beak. The female is colored in different morphs depending on the region they live in. There is a main classification of 3 morphs, the barred, rufous and dark morph, which means some kind of striped plumage in overall appearance and almost no black but white, rufous, reddish in colorization. I really like their Sylvester record calling and their interesting dark booming sound they make in their breeding season, which they produce with the elongated double S-formed trachea.
May I enter your territory, my friends? I have something delicious for you. You see? Oh, you should eat them, not eat me. only wants to hurt my fingers. Eat them, they are delicious, my friends. Let's see if I can make them a little bit more friendly to me.
Okay.
Als die gaat waarschijnlijk wel een tijdje door. Hallo mijn vriendje.
Pas op, hè.
Hey, wat een leuke kerel zeg. Wat een leuke kerel. Ja, schatje, is dat mooi? I'm waiting for you to come back. Oh, here we have the even more beautiful female. And this is like the lighter phase. Females occur in very, very different color shades. The ones I saw in Costa Rica, they are more dark red with a little bit of little white and black. And this light color phase, I would suggest this one is from Mexico, from Yucatan, is that correct? Yeah, that's the color phase which I love most.
The Crux rubra has a wide but now highly fragmented distribution from eastern Mexico throughout Central America to western Colombia and only about 100 species in northwest Ecuador. The razor-billed curassow has an extremely large range, and because of this, its status is unknown but classified as least concern. It's found throughout a large part of the Amazon rainforest and here largely restricted to regions south of the Amazon River. It's the only meatus species with a deep chestnut chrism, which is the feathers beneath their tail. Mainly lives in lowlands, but up to 1,500 meters in Bolivia. They're mostly solitary birds, but are sometimes seen in family groups of 3 to 4 birds as well. As most of the cracids, it does nest 3 to 7 meters high in a tree and lays about 2 eggs. They mainly feed on fallen fruits, but also eat some leaves with high nutrition and little animals and insects as well of a large variety.
Hoezo is dat? Dat je geen start had?
Geen idee.
Heb je die zo gekregen?
Dat is eigenlijk een die ik zelf gekweekt heb vroeger.
En die had nooit een start gehad?
Nee.
Oh. Dat is ook wel een apart iets, hè? The white tail, or the white tipping of the tail, because there is 3 meters. 3 meters there. Huh? Have some.
4.
I thought you would.
4 me too.
Yeah, but the alagos, you cannot count it. It's not in the wild anymore. Making a big man, like grab the man from the outside. When I got it, just doesn't know me. Yeah, they're delicious. Have some. I wish I'm ever able to spot them in the wild and film them. That would be so amazing. They're only shaking with their head as they want to say like, no, we're not interested in having you here.
Hunting pressure and habitat loss are causing a rapid decline across its range in the past years. Its status is still vulnerable,
Blue-throated piping jelousy.
but might be uplisted to endangered soon if their declining goes on with this speed. The great curassow is a monogamous species which mainly lives in undisturbed evergreen forest and mangroves and is primarily a lowland species but can occur up to 1,900 meters. In captivity, the males are known to attack humans, which is showing their good ability in fighting for their territory and chicks from rivals and especially predators in the wild. But I love fighting with cracids.